We appreciate your company, ladies and gentlemen. My name is David Kateriga, and today we're discussing junior understanding of leadership. Well, in the first bit of the show, we had students from different schools give us their take on leadership, and today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm glad to be joined by him. Who'll be, you know him, of course, it needs no introduction, but then he'll be giving us his take on leadership. Recently, he was voted for being the games and sports prefect of his school. So happy to have you, fresh kid, on the show.
Thank you so much. How's life?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. Kindly say hi to our viewers.
How are you, all the viewers of Soul TV? It's massive. Thank you for having me.
All right, I'm so humbled. So let's kickstart this conversation by understanding leadership. Congratulations upon your elections.
Thank you because it wasn't an easy time, but we got past it and I won. So happy, and it has been a good time. Yeah.
All right, so tell me, what reason could you stand up for leadership? Because I understand, you're a celebrity, and there are a lot of things you can do because you're a celebrity. So why did you stand up for leadership in school?
I really wanted to take part in most of the activities that are on the school. When I saw elections, these things, and I said I cannot miss, and I wanted to be a leader so that I can tell children something and they hear. Yeah, so it was nice, and I said I cannot miss this.
Why did you go for games and sports? You could have maybe gone for entertainment, prefect, or any other position. Why games and sports?
I like games as well because music is like the thing that helped me a lot. But at school, I really love games like I play football, swimming, basketball, and I like games a lot. Even if I'm not at school, so I just decided to go for games. But I'm still in music. I'm bringing a lot of songs in the studio. Yeah.
Okay, but then this is more responsibility setting in. How are you planning to balance either sides of being a pupil in school, being the celebrity we know on TV, and being a prefect?
Um, being a pupil at school, you can take it as the same of being a prefect because the time I spend at school, I be yeah, I be in class, focusing on my books. But when I see something wrong, I try to solve it. Yeah, and fulfill my part.
Duty. All right, let's talk about leadership. How best could someone out there understand leadership?
Leadership is not like instructing people. Leadership, as its name, you have to be leading the people, bringing ideas, and showing them the right path. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. So, why could any school out there now, for instance, Kampala Parent School, why should it have leaders? Why? What is the significance of leaders in school?
Like keeping order and discipline in the school, and keeping the school at a higher level because most of the schools have prefects, and yeah, that's it. There should be discipline and order in the school, and the prefects make sure that happens here. That's why we are there in the school.
Exactly. So I understand you were voted for prefectship. How has been your journey? How has been your experience working with all these different kids and making sure that everything is set in order?
For real, I won't say that I have a big experience because when we're voting, we're about to go back home. So I just like spent like 2 days doing prefectship, but it was a good experience. The children were listening because they voted for us when they know that we're able we were able to serve them as they wanted, and it wasn't bad. It was a good experience, and I think when I go back to school, like a day after tomorrow, I'm going back to school. I'm gonna start my prefectship abilities to show them that I can, and even next year, I think I'll stand. Yeah.
All right, we should be getting deeper into the future cartel of all that. But then share with me. I understand you're returning to school. Are there some strategies you have for the games and sports department at your school? The things you're planning to do?
I think I'll add some more time for some games because many children are saying that we do not play games a lot. We just play sometimes. I'll add them sometime, some bonus time, and then I'll bring some other sports and games at school because there are some games which are not there, like motocross, and others. Yeah, so I'll try my best.
Okay. So let's talk about, there are many opportunities out there in leadership, and I'm pretty sure you're not stopping at where it is today. Where does the future perspective lie? What leadership positions could you love to take on maybe the year that comes after this or even the other years to come?
I'm in P5 so far, and I can't stand for head boy. So in P6, I want to stand for head boy, and P7, I'll stand for supreme prefect at school. And then when I leave, I'll go to secondary, and there I'll see the other things that I can stand for, and I'll stand because
Wow.
I want to be a leader. Even if I
Exactly.
grow, I'll stand.
All right. So, what position do you expect to climax? Like that big position you want to go for?
When I grow, I think like Lord Mayor or MP.
Not president.
President, it's too hard.
Okay. All right. So, let's understand the bit of you evolving into leadership and then you doing music and all that. What pushes you into balancing either things?
I think because I like many things. I really like leadership, as I said. I like school. I like music. Music is part of my life. I like sports, so I balance them by the time. When I'm at school, I can do some sports a little bit, but I give books and my prefectship duties most of the time when I'm at school. But when I'm yeah, but when I'm out of school, I'm focusing on my music and maybe revising a little bit of books. Yeah.
All right, let's talk about parents' involvement. It is very important for parents to support their kids on this journey of leadership. So, how have your parents supported you in your turn, or even your support system outside, your management and all that? How have they supported you when it comes to leadership position in school?
For real, I was with my dad when I'm gonna start like campaigning. I told him that I standed and I went through the nominations and I was nominated. I talked to him and I told him I'm very sure I'm gonna win this because I'm fresh. What I'm a
Yeah,
celebrity.
you got the popularity.
Yeah, and he told me even if you're a celebrity, they can win you. So you have to put in hard work when you're campaigning. Talk to them. We're gonna make posters, and we did. I campaigned throughout like 3 days. I did general campaigning, class campaigning. I put
But
up
you really
posters.
have to campaign because look, just hearing your name is it's just like enough.
Mate, I think I needed to campaign because it helped me a lot. Many children didn't know that I standed.
Oh, that you stood for the position. Okay.
And I put up the posters, they saw me, and it was nice. And then I started going class to class. When we have some break time after taking tea, I go find like a
Trying to
group.
look for votes.
Yeah, I go finding a group. I tell them what I'll do for them. I give them my poster. I had like 4 campaigning agents. They're helping me whenever we go. They tell them even if I'm not with them, I just give them flyers and tell them you go giving out. Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the part of like there is too much responsibility involved in leadership. It's now for you doing games and sports, not just about games and sports, about being exemplary and so many other responsibilities that come with it. So, what do you think are the basic responsibilities of any prefect in school?
Of any or like there is a duty.
Like any prefect, what are those responsibilities?
We have too many prefects. There can be as many games and sports, sanitation. So, like, let me say it's a sanitation prefect. You should always be like helping the children and telling them to clean and having your helpers and you clean the environment and you keep making sure that every day the school is neat and even if we get a visitor, they'll just say, "Wow, yeah."
All right, still chilling with the big man himself. It's Fresh Kid, and he's been telling me about his leadership survey and how he's expecting it to go. So we've had $1 million question on the show, and he says the president's office will be kind of difficult for him. He doesn't have perspectives of going there. But then you know what? You can never say never. You never know when things will ever change. You know. So let's talk about now. We have $1 million question here, and we were asking if at all you're made the president of this dear nation, Uganda. what could you do to better the livelihoods of the people?
I'll make sure that I know what the people want, and I'll make sure that I provide the people with the best conditions, and so that they can be proud of the nation. Yeah.
All right. So, you stand out as an ambassador for so many children out there. And talk about children in Uganda, you're one of the most outstanding figures we can talk about. So, let's start by understanding how have you impacted the world, not only with your music, but also with your leadership position. How is your impact helping out
At school or
in
like
life, in community, at school, and everywhere?
in life, I think like as an ambassador of many children there, I really help like charities, even though like sometimes I don't put them in cameras, but I do many charities out there, and I help them even though I had a tough time, coronavirus, like it wasn't much money, but I helped what I can do, and I did charities for so many children out there, and yeah, we got some change. Yeah,
All right,
that's
that's so powerful. That's so great. All right, so let's talk about some of the great different things you're looking up to in leadership. Because I understand you going in for leadership, you expected some benefits. What are some of the benefits of leadership? You think what importance is it for you to involve yourself in leadership at this age?
at school. I think I started at school as I said, but there is no like it's not a work. You have to serve when you know you come to serve. But I can get too many friends. I can get many helpers. Like I can make friends. That's the biggest thing because I have too many friends now. But I can show them what I can do, what they never knew because they always knew that I can sing. I can play football at school. I have swag. What? So I can show them some other thing.
Some other impact that you can
Yeah,
bring out to the society.
yeah.
That's so powerful. All right, so as we come to conclude with this specific interview, what words could tell me about your projects in music? Because I understand that's where better we've known you for.
My new song. I have too many new songs.
Tell us about them.
I'm gonna release slowly on my pace, but I have a new song. It's gonna release like next week. It's called Fear None. Yeah, maybe they should be setting a reminder on their YouTube channels. Fresh Kid Uganda. It's gonna be massive. You just know. It's been a great holiday. I made many songs because many fans of me were asking me, yeah, for new songs, and I told them I'm bringing. Just wait. So maybe it's their time to wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, well, your prayers have been answered. It's going to be hooking you up with some great music. All right. So, what advice do you have for not only children, but also leaders at school?
At school, I think I'll start with the leaders because I want them to help the children as what they said. Because many leaders, when we are doing campaigning, general campaigning, they told children a lot of things. Like I want them to to fulfill their promises to the children, and yeah, because they can want to stand the next year and they lose. Yeah, yes.
Exactly. Thank you so much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it has been beautiful having your company. We want to congratulate you upon your leadership position. And of course, here from the Little Voice, we wish you the very best on that journey. And of course, we wish to see you getting to greater heights as time goes by. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate your company. My name is David Katerga. I want to wish you a very safe stay. The show continues.